Hello, hello everyone. Hope you're having a good day. I thought I would stop by and do a little crafting and a little chatting. So I hope you're able to join in. Say hello when you come on. And I can see who's here. And we've got a fun card that I want to share with you today. So I hope you can join in. If you can't, then you can catch the rest on replay. So we are making a pop-out swing card today. I thought you might have a bit of fun and like to see that. So I'm just going to get my iPad started so that I can check in with you and check your comments. I'm trying to get the camera worked out here. So be patient with me, but I hope that I can see you. Say hello, give me a thumbs up, wave, whatever. Just let me know that you're here. And it's lunchtime here, so maybe you've grabbed some lunch and can sit down and have some lunch and chat with me while I'm creating. So I'm going to flip the camera in a minute and get started. Say hello to me. Hopefully I can see your comments. I'm just turning this on. Takes a little while sometimes to get it all set up. The camera looks really high here, doesn't it? But I have to do that. So when I flip the camera, I can catch you. I can see a few people around. Hello. Hope you're having a nice day. And it's nice to see the sun out. I've just got back from a bike ride, so it's been a lot of fun. And it's been nice to get out and chat that. I'm really cutting my head off here, aren't I? All right, so I'm going to swing the camera around so that we can get creating. So it's going to just be a little crackly and a little dark for a second, but then we can get creating. All right, just one moment. All right, have we got it the right way is the question here. I need a few lights on. Well, I'm facing the right way. That's always a good thing. All right. Okay, we're going well. Let's move my iPad back a bit so you don't get that on here and you just want to see what else is happening. Takes a few minutes to set up. So this is our card we're making. So it's a pop-out swing card. I've been making a few of these over the years and it's been a while though, and I just was reminded about it recently. I thought, yeah, I have to make one of these. This will be fun. And I thought you might like to see it. So let's get started. It takes a little while to fiddle around. So this is the card. It pops out. You've got a great little pop out in the middle of it. And it creates a little window. So it's really cool and I really love making it. It's quite easy. So I'm going to go through and create it with you. So let's have a look. It's a standard size card. I'm not going to give you all the directions right now, as in the dimensions, but you can catch that later on my blog, or I'll put it in the comments later. So it's just your standard size card. What we're going to do is we need to cut a window, but I've got some designer series paper I'm going to adhere to the front first. This is actually one of the papers in the Subtles pack that it's really cool designs. I think I might have shown you before. This is the Subtles pack that you can get for free when you join during Sale-A-Bration. I love all the patterns. There's one for each pack of colour. They're the colour collection. So there's only a couple of weeks left to be able to get that, but it's some really great prints. So I'm using Balmy Blue. And I'm just going to run a bit of adhesive on that. Just using the Tombow. You want to do that all around and also in the centre. Hopefully you can see that okay. The lighting is not great. I don't know. Hi Denise, how are you? Sorry I'm a little slow. It's hard to catch comments and create and talk. It needs a lot of coordination here. And Peter, hi. Be sure to say hello when everyone gets on so I can see you. I hope your day's going well. What I'm doing is just adhering this piece of paper on the front, and then what you're going to do is cut the window. I'm using the Layering Squares dies. So the scallop is the largest, I think, in the squares. Let's bring these layering squares. There's different sizes, the squares and the scallops. So the scallop one I'm using is the second largest, and I'm using the largest square to layer it. You can use other shapes. You could use circles. You don't want anything too jagged. If you note, I've got the scallop on the inside, because if it's a little bit curved, it's going to impede on the shape and the opening. So what we want to do is cut our square out in our front of our card. So you're going to run that through the die cut machine just like that. I'll just run over and do that. Just when you run it through, be sure to have the card open so that you don't cut through the whole card. So what we're going to do is just run that through. I'll be with you in just a moment. Okay. So I've just cut the center out of that. Don't throw that away. You could use that for a little tag or something. And I'll bring my other pieces that I'm working with. I've also got our white square that you're going to cut with the scallop. And you're going to have another piece of square, which I'm also going to cut with the square frame that I just did. I'm going to cut that out. And we also have a piece for stamping. And when we've got, I'll get back to this piece first. Let's go cut our squares out. So I'm just going to run off. So stick with me, I'll be back. All right. I should really bring the die cut machine over to here. That would make it a lot easier and you can see what I'm actually doing. All right. We have a die cut square, a die cut scallop square. So now we're going to stamp and colour. What I'm using is the Hey Chick stamp set. And I've coloured it with the Stampin' Blends. So let's get our, we're going to use the Memento ink because you're stamping, colouring with the blends. Alright, just cut that and stamp that. We also have our little tiny cute chick. It's a really cute set. So we're just going to, I'm not going to colour all these because it's going to take a long time for you to sit there watching me colouring. I've already pre-coloured a couple, but I just wanted to show you what I've done with this chick. I've used Balmy Blue, Calypso Coral, So Saffron for the colours. So you're just going to use the light saffron, just run around his body. All right. Just catching your comments. All right. Hope everyone's day is going well. All right, so what I'm doing when I colour is just leaving a little patch in the center of his body. It's where you sort of the light is catching something. It's just a little bit lighter. All right, so I've gone over that with the light and I'm just going to use the light Calypso Coral just to add some highlights. If you have a look at the card, I've just added a few highlights. So what I'm doing is just where these little squiggles are, I'll move that base card out and bring that in closer so you can see. The light is not ideal. I need to do something about that. All right. So just adding a couple of little squiggles on his mug, adding where the tips of his wings are. Then just add the little highlights. I'm going to do his beak too. And then I'm going to get the light saffron again and just go over that, and that helps blend the colours. Alright. This cute little chick. Alright, and for his little comb, I'm going to use the balmy blue for that. Then it just adds some blue highlights. So I've already done the little chick, and I'm just going to use the chick dies to cut out our chick. I didn't do his little bit underneath. I don't really know what that is called, but that little bit under there. You can build up, you can keep colouring, but we haven't got all day for me to sit there colouring with it. So just to give you the idea, a bit more of the wings. All right, so I'm just going to run and cut that out. And so just line up your die. There's some cute dies in this one. I'll just bring the die set in so you can see. We've got the different shapes for the different chicks. We've got a banner. Got a little bag of wheat or corn or whatever you want to call it. I love the happy birthday in this. And the fence. And these little, they're like little prints from the chicks. And when they actually emboss and lightly cut, so you get that sort of effect. I don't know if you can see that. But they're a bit fun. So I'm using this chick shape to cut this. So I will be back in a minute. I'll leave that card there so you can see it. All right, I've cut him out. So let's put it together. We've got the actual coloured pieces. I've got our little chick and the mummy chick. Now what you'll also need is a piece of white card. So this measures 5 inches by 6 inches, or it is, let's give you the metric, 15.2 by 12.8. What we want to do is score this. So I'll just get my trimmer and scorer. So you're going to score it. Remember, move the cutting blade so you don't cut. You're going to score it at 2 inches and 4 inches, or which would be 5 centimetres and 10 centimetres. So just line that up, use your score blade. So that gives you your little bifold section. So you're going to just fold on the lines. So just create it in a little part of a W, I guess. Now what I'm going to do, is which I've already done for you, is stamp and colour the piece, because just to save a bit of time. So so I've just stamped the chick with the balloon there. Now I've also, so I'm going to do a little more stamping inside. I'm going to stamp the Let's Celebrate You. That's just going in the middle. And with the blue, I'm going to stamp some of the little confetti parts. So just ink that up in the balmy blue, just some light tapping, just up here. I'm just going to add a little bit at the top corner. And on the white piece, I'm going to add a little bit more down here. I'm going to add some up the top corner here. That just adds a little bit of party and a little bit of background for you. Now I've also I've cut 2 banners already. I've done it with the Balmy Blue and the Calypso Coral. So we're going to just add a little bit, you only need a tiny bit of adhesive on this, just a little bit of the multi-purpose, just lightly touch on there. And a little bit on the Balmy Blue, so one. This just adds another fun little effect to your card. Alright, so we're going to put that on this card, just stick that down. And just hold that down so it'll stick. Don't worry about those bits hanging off, you can trim those off. So once that's stuck, I'm just going to trim those off because we don't need the overhang of it. And also on this part here, I'm just going to trim that off. Alright, so you're going to get this effect, a little fold. Now the important thing is how you stick this inside your card. So what you're going to do is you're just going to put adhesive just on the back of this panel. So we're going to just run some around there. Fold this up completely and then just stick that inside your card. Center it at the top, of the bottom and at the side. So it's more towards the right hand side of your card. Alright. Just press that down to just make it hold well. So you don't want any more tape or anything around the rest of it. Alright, we're going to fold our card. Now I'm just going to adhere this white scallop onto the blue square that we cut out. It's easier to have that already. I can put that chicks on later, that's all right. So what you are going to do is just add adhesive on the back of this right hand side. So just run a little bit down here. Now the big test is if I'm going to do this right. So you've got it in the card front where you want to position it. So just slip that into that window and press it down where the adhesive is, where you've stuck it. Hold that down. All right. So then it should just poke that through. Fold in and out. Yay, we got that right. So the idea is it will just open and slide along. So we can decorate the rest of it now. What I've cut the little fence, which is really cute. Now, we're just going to stick that. What I'm going to do is actually trim off the end piece because that's a little bit too long. So just cut that off. And stick that down on your card, just towards, it's on the left, just up towards the top. I mean, you can make it anywhere you want to, really. And then with the rest of your cheeks, you're going to put those on with dimensionals. So let's grab some of those. Stick a couple of those on the back. So that raises them up. Now I'm going to send this card out to somebody. So if you're watching live or watching on replay, make sure you comment. I'm going to draw someone at random by end of the weekend on Sunday and send it out to you. So do make sure you say hello. Tell me where you're from. There we go. How's these cheeks? All right. I'm going to add a little champagne rhinestone on it. I think we've got it together. Let's have a look. So just make sure that you have that slipping there and open it. Let's celebrate you. You just got to laugh with these chicks, hey? So it's very cute. So I hope you like it. So just remember that Sale-A-Bration's only got a couple of weeks left. So if you want to get your free item for $90, you've got to be quick. If you're wanting to join Stampin' Up and get those bonus papers, that only lasts... Oh, we forgot our happy birthday. I'm just getting carried away here. Yes, as I was saying, yes. So Sale-A-Bration's only a couple more weeks to go. So make sure you've got your free choices and be in before it ends, or if you want to join and get the bonuses, which it's not just the bonuses, it's the discount, it's the fun creating, which is a lot of fun. And I know Peter's on, you can tell me it's a lot of fun in our team, and it's nice just being together and crafting together. All right, here we go. Our pop-out swing card. So the actual dimensions I'll put on my blog, or I'll add in the comments later so you can make them. And I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and thanks for watching. I'm going to try and do a Wednesday lunchtime live each week, and we'll get this a little more perfected, but it's really great to see you. Very cute. Thanks, Denise. I'm glad you love it. We got there. Oh boy, it's a bit tricky sometimes. The lighting's not the best. I'm going to work on that, and but hopefully you can join me each Wednesday and we'll bring another card to you. But have a great day the rest of the day, and we're going to say goodbye now. Bye.